guys, so this is my first Shop My Stash video. This is going to be a weekly upload, so I can pick out what I want to wear for the week. Of course, my project pan items will be a constant throughout the year, so this is just things that I want to rotate in throughout the week. So I picked out 3 palettes that I want to choose one from these 3 and decide on what I want to play with. I got this back last year, the Aphrodisiac palette, and it's got some really gorgeous colors, but I feel like they're just really just too plain Jane for what I want right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this aside. There are a lot of I am so sorry, guys. There are a lot of these colors in my Bold Obsessions palette, so I'm going to set this aside. The next palette, I'm going to move these up, that I thought about playing with is the Born to Run palette by Urban Decay. It's got just such a great array of colors and finishes. And you know what? I'm probably going to choose this palette just because it's got some fun things going on in there. And I've only played with it like 2 times. So I do want to play with it a few times this week in conjunction with my Bold Obsessions palette, of course. So let's look at the other palette I thought about playing with. And that is the Modern Renaissance. Again, I bought this just recently last year before 2019. And it does have beautiful colors, but I feel like my Bold Obsessions palette just is covering all these kind of colors already, except for maybe the pinks, but yeah, I don't think I'm going to go with this. I think I'm going to use the Born to Run palette for this week, along with my Bold Obsessions. So there's my palette for the week. And guys, I really apologize about the lighting. The sun is setting. Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to consider is this Pretty Milani palette, and this is in Rose Glow. And this shade over here is so blindingly pretty and reflective, and I've only just swatched this palette, and that is a major contender in this. And then I've got my Physicians Formula highlighter in Pearl. And of course this is just a universally flattering pretty highlighter shade. And then another palette that I have not played with. We got this in our BoxyCharm. This is the Naked Cosmetics, I don't know, does it have a name? Holographic highlighter collection. I'm a little bit intimidated by the colors, to be honest, but you know what? I do want to play with this palette. So I think I'm going to put this in this week and play around with a few of the colors and see how it goes. Especially this color looks gorgeous. Let's see if I can swatch it. My lighting is just terrible, you guys. I'm so sorry. But I do want to play with this palette, so I'm going to do that this week. I'm going to put that in my little makeup bucket. Alright, so now I'm going to pick a blush. And this is not the palette that's in my Project Pan, what's it called? Go for the Goal. This is the other one that has the really pale pink that just pretty much doesn't show up. But the other 2 shades are really pretty shades. If I can open this. This shade and this shade. They are really pale, pretty shades. If it'll focus on my fingers. But, let's see. I also have, Tea Rose Powder Blush, and I've had this for years, and it feels like I've used it so much, and it doesn't go anywhere. And it's just a pretty pink. And then I have my Pretty Vulgar blush. I don't have very many blushes, you guys. I really don't. I got this in BoxyCharm. And I'm going to decide right now. I think I'm going to go with the Pretty Vulgar blush. It is very pigmented, and if you use too much, it looks really bad. So I'm going to use my e.l.f. Dual Fiber Stipple Brush for that blush. Okay, and now I'm going to move on to lip products. Alright, so this is my bag of all of my excess lip products. Mainly the theme with all of these is they're pretty much the same color. This is a beautiful red from Wet n Wild. And I haven't really played with this very much. Also, let's see. I don't really have any lip glosses. I don't think I'm going to wear that. That one's a really deep red. And I want to play with this. I hardly ever use this by Clinique. This is in the shade, what is this, in the shade of Bountiful Blush. So I'm going to play with these two lipsticks this week. Clinique Bountiful Blush and Wet n Wild Wine Room. They're really pretty shades. I want to pick one nude and one bold color. So now let's go ahead and move on to highlighters for this week. Alright, and that is pretty much it for my Shop My Stash this week. I know it's not a ton of things. My collection really is not that big, you guys. It's not. I have the Tarte Blush Bliss palette, but I've been using that this past week. So yeah, this is everything that I've chose for this coming week to play with. I really hate that my collection is so tiny, because I know you all probably watch people that have huge collections, but I am going to do a video on my no-buy, and I'm probably going to be changing my no-buy to a low-buy. There are a few highlighters I want to get in my collection, and yeah, so let me know if you'd like to see some looks or anything with any of this stuff, but yeah, thank you all for watching. This is my first Shop My Stash, so stay tuned for more weekly Shop My Stashes. Thank you all for watching.